Hello. So today's probably going to be a relatively short video. I'm on the run this morning, but I'll probably do another infamous car talk this afternoon where I just kind of rant about what's going on in my head and what's going on in the market. Um, as you can see, well, that wasn't what I thought it was opening. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Bitcoin prices has recovered some. It's kind of hovering in there. The whole cryptocurrency market cap is sitting. Bitcoin is at 58% dominance. Market has 3.4 trillion. I think we're gonna have a problem getting past 5 trillion. Um, Not that we won't get past it. I think we'll see a 10 trillion market cap probably by the end of the year. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think we're gonna have a rocky road as we get there. Um, our portfolio. Okay, here we go. Let's see the market cap. Do all. Yeah, it looks like there was the peak. Yeah, so we'll see we'll see 5 to 10 market cap this year. Okay, so let's talk about the portfolio where we're at right now. We have $379 in the base portfolio. We have $50 in our speculative portfolio. Our speculative portfolio and our base portfolio combined add up to about 400 and call it 440. We have an additional 40 here, which means we're actually $30 up, so we're a little bit less than 10%. Currently, the markets are recovering from the dip earlier this week. Let's see if I can pull up the chart here so you can see of course, I love XRP. Um, it's just a good trader right now. I'm not addicted to it as much as it's just been one that's been great for making money recently. Here's Bitcoin. You can see as soon as it pops up, we're riding at this top of this value area high. We're trying to break out of it. So we broke out, we came back in. We had broken out, we've come back in. We're trying to break out of this again. The short term, of course, is the hourly chart. The 50 hour is starting. Is that the 50? I think it's the 50. Um, Might be the 20. Hold on. Let me. It's the 50. Okay, so 50, 100, 200. The the 50 hour is starting to curve back up. The 100, we're just below the 100. I think when we cross the 100, we're back into the money. What you'll see is the 50. When the 50 crosses 100, that's when we're going to start seeing real momentum, and you can see that as how it occurred back here. Because you want these. You see, we crossed over the 200, and once the 50 and the 100 crossed the 200, we went on a run. And then we had our resistance when it crossed back over. We got, this is what's called a W pattern. Usually W patterns that signify a breakout. This is actually also an ugly cup and handle. That would signify if this is an hourly chart, so it's not as accurate. But just for what we're working on here, let's do this. This would signify a breakout of roughly up to 100, actually the all-time high. So all-time high is possible coming in, and testing it again. If we come out here to the daily chart, which is much more for long-term trades like our portfolio, we don't have enough money in our portfolio to really be looking at this on a much shorter term time frame, but we'll get there. Okay, so we look at the daily chart. We're at the value area high. We're going to try to break out of it. If we break out and hold over it by the close of day, I see us moving higher. If we don't break out, I'm not sure. This line here, let's move it up to the new all-time high. That's moving super slow. Let's see if we can speed this up. There's our new all-time high. in the ballpark at least, which is where this pattern actually shows there's a bigger W pattern here. It could be forming an ugly cup and handle. If this was the pattern that we were going to break out on, that changes the breakout to, let's go there. That changes us up to going to 122, which could be our next major move. So there's several things that we could be seeing happening here. I'm really unsure, but the market definitely, this dip that occurred here, this spike down and come back up, that was actually very encouraging to me because we spiked all the way down to the area of control within the 90, which, you know, we actually went below the area of control, but 98,000, but it got gobbled back up quickly. We tried last night to break down, but it got gobbled up quickly. So this is all encouraging to me. So when we look at everything going on in the markets, I think I don't really see bad news, but I do see essential insight. See, remember I said yesterday, I think it was on the Car Talk, that the market mostly prices in what it expects to happen. So if the meeting comes out with a change in it, either at or increase or decrease, you'll see a shakeup in the market. But no change is actually already priced in because that's what current market sentiment is. And if it turns out to be right, I think we'll start to see a upward trend. But let's see, is there any other interesting news? Czech central bank governor president adds Bitcoin. Let's see, former Binance Lab app. Doge drops below uptrend line. Doge is an interesting coin. Well, I'll talk about that at another time, but I call it the blue chip meme coin. It's been around a long time. It's still a meme coin. It always seems to rally during these markets. That's why I accumulate it. But do I think it's got real value? Not unless somebody comes up with it. I know Elon really likes it. He may integrate it as a payment into some of his companies, and if he does, especially if he integrates it into like X, you know, I could see it skyrocketing to, you know, $5-10 a Dogecoin. But without that, I think, you know, we're already kind of rallied out on Doge. Of course, when the coins rally, it will rally too. But I mean, look at this. We are at a ridiculous high for Doge. Go to a 2-day because it won't let me go. If we come all the way back to 2021, this is your all-time high is at 73, and that was a spike. That was actually, I think Elon actually drove that rally just talking about it and how much he liked it. But you see how it just went parabolic. We haven't seen it. We've seen that, which is basically, if you look at the chart, we have this right here. We have this right here. And so now we have 4x. Well, we're at 32 cents. 4x puts us at a little bit over a dollar. Takes us up to $1.20, $1.50, which I think realistically is a high without some sort of change in the market. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I'm kind of in a rush. I'll definitely try to do a car talk later, or maybe record another video later this evening. I will talk to you later.